Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick, and today I have the cutest little card for you. I'm going to be using the Happiest Day stamp set for this card and some DSP, and the kind that I chose is the To the Market. It's the 12 by 12 DSP. Now let me just start off by showing you this paper. So this will be the one that we're using today, but on the other side is a bunch of vegetables. I did not get the vegetable set, the To Market that goes with it, but I loved the DSP regardless. So I grabbed that because look at these beautiful patterns that have nothing to do with the vegetables at all. There's beautiful florals on here, and then there's some pattern. So like here, this is a perfect example. I'm not using the recyclable bags, but the other side is this beautiful purple plaid pattern that I can make use of. So I loved the DSP so much, I bought the paper, and I do not have the stamp set bundle yet. But let me just pull out, I have a piece cut already. This is the first card I made with this, and it's because I really liked the florals in this paper. So again, that was To Market DSP. So we're going to be using this side, and I actually have that kind of cut to the size that I need because I cut this at 3 inches. So let's pull out the trimmer and let's cut this down for our project while I have it right here. So I'm going to start at 3/4 inch, and you can do it this side or this side. And I think I'm going to do this side so I can have my left hand holding the paper. I will say that I'm going to keep the pieces that I cut off of this in order. So this is 3/4 inch by 3. So I want to keep that in order. Then I'm going to go an 1.25 inches. Maybe that's too big. No, I think that's right. We'll do that. 1.25 inches. And then 3/4 inch. So, but just keeping them lined up. There we go. That way the pattern is going to match. And I have a piece of basic white. It is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4 inch. And don't worry about this, because if you want these measurements, I have an email that goes out twice a week of my card measurements. So again, 3 by 3/4, and I want to go ahead and glue this down. And I'm just going to use a little of the liquid glue. I'm getting kind of a little low here on it. I'm going to have to open up a new one. And let's lay this down, and that liquid glue gives me an opportunity to kind of get that centered. I want an equal border around the edge here. Okay. Then on the next piece, we're going to use that larger piece. We're just going to go right in order of how I cut them. That way that pattern will stick together. And I'm going to leave just a little gap in between, not much. Then I can line the edges up again so that it's about that 1/4 inch, but then I have this little gap right here. And then for the final piece, which it matches up, if you see the pattern still matches, I'm just going to have it come down. And leaving about the same width of a gap that I had up there. This way that pattern is consistent all the way down. Okay. Perfect. Now, using a piece of Petal Pink, I will use this for the card base, and it matches perfectly with that DSP. No one would ever know that this is a vegetable set the way I have this set up. I'm going to go ahead and place this down here. Isn't that just a pretty base on its own? Okay, so let's add this in. Oh, come on. I may have to get a, there we go, a new ink pad or glue jug. Okay, leaving about an equal border all the way around. There we go. So that makes for an easy base, super easy to make. So now let's grab some basic white cardstock. Let's do a couple of things here. And let's start with some Memento Tuxedo Black. And let's get the butterfly from this stamp set, the outline inked up, like that. And while I have the Tuxedo Black out, let's put the sentiment down. So the sentiment that I chose, here's the butterfly, and I chose thinking of you today and every day. And I want to put this down beneath, there we go. My block's a little crooked here, so I love the being able to look through on the clear images. Perfect. So we've got our sentiment down. Now let's pull out some colors, and I think we'll use Petal Pink, and we're going to use the peach. The peach will come off a little bit differently on here and match perfectly. So let's start with that peach, and let's take the wings and let's just look. Okay, that's upside down. So we need to go this direction, and let's just do full strength of this peach pie color. It's going to add a little bit of a variance on that orange that we're doing. There we go. And then for the Petal Pink, we can do the bottom. So let's make sure we've got them lined up first. Yep, we do. And this will give a different color to the bottom wings. I guess this is a dragonfly more than a butterfly, right? Because it's got that long tail. So pretty. Isn't that just adorable? Okay, for the Petal Pink. And then using our paper snips, let's cut this down to a little bit more manageable piece. And let's go around here and cut this, leaving just like a little edge. We'll kind of fussy cut this around. Sometimes it's easier almost if you open up your snips and cut by moving the paper, and as you're bringing down the shears, okay, like that. Don't worry about it being too perfect. I think sometimes people think when they fussy cut, Oh, it's not perfect. That's okay. It's a handmade card, and that's how it's supposed to be. Now, when you get to this part, this is pretty tiny, so it's okay to just leave that white border right around here. Like so. There we go. Easy peasy, right? All right, we're going to take 2 punches. The first one is the brand new labeled with love punch. And I'm clicking that out with Petal Pink so it matches our image here. And then I've got pumpkin pie in the modern oval punch. And we'll just clip that out. So these two layer really nicely. And what I want to do is just add a little glue to the center of this. And this will give me just a minute to kind of get these lined up. Like so. Perfect. And then you can either pop this up or you can glue it down. Now, I personally love this glued down. Come on, there's got to be enough in here, right? There we go. That's more than enough. So we can glue it down, and you can move that glue around if you want to. Isn't that pretty? So that peach pie is not as dark as if I were to use the pumpkin pie, and that's perfect for this. Now I want to take some dimensionals. Let me grab some here. Ooh, a new pack of them. Woohoo! To put one there and one here. And then let's just center this on our DSPs. There we go. So we've got that. And then last but not least, these are the neutral adhesive back sequins, and you can use whatever color you want. The last time I used the gold, but this time I feel like maybe we should see what the copper looks like, right? So let's see. Oh, that copper is very pretty. So I'm going to do a copper one here. And we'll do a copper one there. And then let's do a smaller copper one up here. Okay. Simple and quick and very, very pretty. So all of these items are available for purchase on my online store. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can find them by looking in the description down below, and it will have a link to my store. I wanted to tell you guys, let me empty this out really quick, that I have a special going on, that if you purchase $100 with me, you can earn one of these free table trashes. It's where I put all of my small little clippings and backings, and then they don't, excuse me, they don't end up all over my house. So with a $100 purchase before tax and shipping, using my current host code, you can earn one of these table trashes. This offer is good until the 29th of this month and while supplies last. Also, if you would like any of the measurements for my cards, be sure to sign up for my email. Where do you do that? You sign up by going to piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. There will be a link in the description box down below so that you can find that. Also, Stampin' Up! Has a 10% off of our Stampin' Cut and Boss machines and our certain die bundles that are bundled together right now in the new catalog through the 30th of the month. That's an extra 10% off. So when you purchase them as a bundle, you save 10%. But now if you purchase them on top of the 10% saving, they're going to give you another 10% savings off of that. And again, be sure to like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel by hitting that little bell. I would appreciate it very, very much. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.